If I
No, you
want
can't.
to. Fuck.
I'm chopping it out.
I don't give a fuck.
That's gonna be a great intro.
Order pickup.
Do you stop leaning up into the light?
Uh-huh.
You gotta sit back.
Well, how am I gonna eat?
I don't know, but you gotta be back.
Well, we need to change it then. I'm not gonna eat like that. Gonna make sense.
So what's going on? This is High and Mighty with H&M. Welcome home. I am the Devereaux Stone, and this is
Chef Cliff.
And today, during our video and our conversation that we have planned for y'all, Cliff made brunch glizzies, is what I'm gonna call it. And it actually is a creator that we're fond of named Miss Kimmy, who we're actually gonna tag and link in the description below. But tell us a little bit about how you did your spin.
Basically, we used brioche buns. I made a French toast batter with coffee creamer. When you make your French toast batter, you definitely want to use coffee creamer. It's so much better than just using milk. I made the French toast batter. I used maple grounded pork sausage. I patted them up into thick patties, thick sausages, and I fried them. And
Glizzy sausages.
Yes, I made scrambled eggs with cheese and chopped up some bacon, and we have tater coins on the side.
Amen. Well, let's dig in. And are you?
We gotta say grace first.
Are you using syrup?
Yes. Okay. He trying to eat without saying grace.
I'm hungry, y'all. He had me waiting so he could watch Baddies. I'm sitting here waiting.
Baddies.
Our dinner is completely tied to the fact that we are filming and we have to make content with him cooking, and we have our little vlog that we have decided to do every weekend. And so yeah, I kind of was saving my appetite, but then I got hungry as hell because hello, now I'm real ready. Okay, I need to get some ketchup and probably some hot sauce for these taters. But yes.
All right, dear Lord Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that we're about to receive for the nourishment of our bodies. I pray that you bless the hands that prepared it. In your name, Jesus, I pray, amen.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's eat.
We're getting married soon, and a lot of our content will be geared towards relationship content, wedding stuff, viral trends for weddings and couples and stuff like that. But I realized that we didn't actually introduce ourselves to y'all, and I think you guys are going to be learning a lot about us during this process, so I feel like we should kick that off now. And I wanted to do a little bit of a personal account of how we met. Since I opened it up and I've been talking, I'll let you start. How did we meet? And give me just your personal account, or from your perspective, how we met, what it was like in the beginning.
So y'all, we met on Grindr. I was home chilling. I just got out of a crazy 7-year relationship. And, at the time, I was renting a room out. And, I was chilling, had nothing to do. So I was on Grindr. Then I seen his profile.
Wait, how long had you been out of a relationship when you saw my profile? Days, weeks, months?
Months. Okay.
How many? About, roughly. You met me in July in 2019.
So April.
So, the beginning of April, you was single?
Well, I would say I've been single before that. Because we was together, but we wasn't
single
together.
Out on your own, not attached. April?
Yes, April.
Okay, and beginning of April?
Mm-hmm.
So, May, June, July. So 3 months you were single.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, proceed.
And I hit him up. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to get some. Yeah, on that day. But he had a good conversation.
What did you think when you first saw me online? Because you reached out to me first. I was just minding my business.
I was like, who is this guy? He's mad attractive. I don't think I've ever seen him before.
Which is interesting because even though we live in a big city, small gay world, especially when it comes to us.
So I hit him up. And we just had a conversation,
Do you remember what you said first?
I don't remember what I said first, but I can tell you he was bossy.
Excuse me.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, I asked all the questions."
And did you like that, or was that a turn off for you?
I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie, but
Excuse me, y'all.
yeah, he was very bossy. But I don't actually remember what the first thing I said to him. I know it was, like, "Hi, how you doing?" Something like that. You remember? Well, let's get his. Let's see what he remember.
My account was, well, this messy, y'all. It's gonna be syrup everywhere, so bear with me, please. My account. This is gonna matter.
Anyway,
we were talking about my perspective, right?
Yeah.
That's much better. Is that much better, y'all? Y'all like that? Oh,
you should have had it like that in the first place.
I want to say we're trying out a new setup. We did our bedroom, a sitting area of our bedroom before. This is a closet area in the house, and I have it decorated pretty nice, and it's black and white with a touch of red in here. Anyways, my point is we're doing something different. So if you like this setup better than the other setup, let me know down in the comments. If you like the other setup better, let me know that down in the comments. And also, if you think that you also want to use this relationship vlogging experience to kind of tour our home as well and see different parts of our home, because we do have some beautiful, wonderful areas. And I think our decor is sublime. So we can just do different angles, different rooms in the house, or if you want us to stick with one that's unprofessional. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's not professional. Anyways, if you want us to stick with something that you see or you like, please let us know in the comments. Thank you so much. Anyway, so we're going back to my perspective. My perspective when we first met. Let me eat, because I'll be sitting here talking, not eat. I got on Grindr, and I'm like, let me set up this account. And I got on there, and I said, okay, I'm going to date. I'm going to not be serious with nobody, but I'm going to date. I'm going to see, what I'm saying, what's going on. And literally the day I made my Grindr account, I get an inbox, and it's just an image. It's just a light-skinned man with green eyes.
Oh, I sent you a picture first. Yes, because I didn't have. I'm sorry, I didn't have a picture on my profile.
A lot of times the tops don't. Most of the time they'll send you one right away, but they just don't want it to be like kind of publicized that they're here, especially if they feel like they, Anyways, and so I'm like, okay, this picture, he's actually cute. I think he was getting bitches in general. With this light skin and these green eyes, all he do was just say, he was just like, and I'm just like,
that is too funny.
And I'm just like,
whatever.
Who is this man? I'm like, so you already seen what I look like. So I
was like, whatever.
That was the main picture. You sending that picture of all the bitches?
Oh my goodness, that is so crazy to me.
I took up a conversation because I felt like I didn't. He already. I didn't have to send no picture to send him. Like, her saw my picture. He only sent me his picture, so I could see him.
Yes.
So, unlike my private picture, and if you be on the sites, you know what the private picture got. And he hit me back so fast, child. So fast, with the quickness.
Yes. I was like, ah!
What the lady say? It had me running like this. What was that? Time flat, we having fun.
Oh no, you was talking about how you unloaded your pictures. And
I like my private picture. You can see that. And he hit me back right away. And we struck up a conversation. And immediately, because I'm so talkative, as you can see, immediately I got in his business. I'm like, oh no, just so you know, I'm about to get in your motherfucking business. Matter of fact, I think I said that. I'm about to get in your business. And I was like, and you was like, okay. And I was like, okay, well, what's this? What's that? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite movie? Where are you from? Do you want kids? Do you da-da-da-da-da? And
I ain't gonna lie, I was like, why is he asking all this? Like, I just trying to get something. Like, I wasn't on here for all this. But
well, I didn't realize that.
You didn't, but I entertained it. I said, let me entertain it, And I'm glad I did. But go ahead.
And so I think that he thought because I was asking him questions that we was asking questions. No, I'm asking questions.
But you just can't ask questions and not expect me to ask questions back.
Oh, no, I had that.
That don't make sense. Especially if I don't know you.
I actually wanted to ask questions, but I wanted to see if we could be cool, if we could be playful, like if you had a good sense of humor. I wanted to like show you I had a good sense of humor. I think one of the first things I say to people in general when I meet people, I was like, they're like, well, how are you? Who are you? And I tell people who I am. I'm like, well, first of all, I'm hilarious. And so we meet in July, and
so before we met, we were still communicating. Were we communicating on Grindr, or did we get each other's number?
I think I got your number right away.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And I think we started video chatting, actually.
I think so.
Because I was taking a shower. I was taking showers, and I was letting you, like, I was leaving the camera on.
Yeah, you was.
So we were video chatting right away. We were like, sending pictures back and forth. It wasn't like I wasn't trying to see him or I was like a catfish or like that. But I just felt like we probably should take some time. And I felt like we should meet at a event, a public space, or something like that. I wanted to get to know him. And I'm not sure if he was on that type of time. But I didn't want to
I wanted to get to know something.
I didn't want to our first meeting to be me showing up at his house. And a lot of times that sends the wrong message, especially if you're not into that. I have friends and I have, gay friends, I have girlfriends, and, they do these things where they go out of town to see guys, and they're they're going out of town to see guys on a consistent basis, and they're mentioning not wanting to be intimate with this guy, but they're going and staying at this man's house. They're going and meeting this guy in his personal space. They're going, you know what I'm saying? So I think that it sends the wrong message. And so I didn't want to send that message. I didn't want to sleep with him on the first date. And so I thought it was a mistake. I thought it was not a good idea to meet at his home, but he forced me.
Yeah, I did, because I wanted to cook for him. I didn't think we were going to sleep together on our first date or anything. That wasn't my intentions. My intention was I wanted to sleep with him that day I first talked to him on Grindr, but that didn't happen.
If we would have been intimate right away, would you have wanted to start a relationship with me?
Probably not.
Why?
Because I was just looking for something that day, and once I got it, it was gonna be okay. Deuces, you go your way, I go mine.
So the only reason why you wanted me after that was because I didn't have sex with you right away?
No, that's not the only reason why.
Well, I'm saying was that a big factor, not the only reason.
Yes. Okay. Yes. It was.
Well, good to know.
So, this story, I think, is about to get good. Don't you think so?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, what happened? So, let's talk about the day we actually met. So, he finally came to my house.
He hit me with an ultimatum. It wasn't an ultimatum, but he kind of bossed me around. He didn't know I really kind of like that a little bit. The energy was first of all, he would have said like that before. You would have probably. I had been giving him, no. That's me and forever. I was trying to plan our first meeting out. I'm very calculated. I'm such a Libra, so I was trying to plan out everything. I wanted to be perfect. I wanted to go off without a hitch, and I think it was getting on his fucking nerves. And so he hit me up. One day I woke up to a message like, "Listen here, bitch. I'm tired of playing with your ass."
I did not say it like that.
I know you motherfucking got ribs in that basket. You better give him up smooth. No, he was he was like, "I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm making you dinner. It is what it is," or something like that. What did you say?
I don't know. I can't remember. I said I know. I can't remember, but I know it was something into where
You said I'm not taking no for an answer.
I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm making you dinner, and you need to be over here by a certain time. Some shit like that. I can't remember what it actually was. But
what I said was, who was you talking to? What I really meant was,
oh my God. But he brought his ass over there, and he was on time.
I was very on time because I want to make a good impression. That's what I'm known for. I'm known for.
So once he got over, we sat and we started talking before we even had dinner.
And we immediately had a lot of stuff in common.
Yes.
And we started talking about like church. We started talking about how we grew up. We started talking about like, and he kind of let me know that he thought I reminded him of home. And that was like really sweet to me. Like, oh wow. I remind you of home. I've never had anybody say anything like that to me. What did you mean when you said that?
Like your demeanor. Like I could tell you wasn't from here, first of all. Um, the way you dress.
Okay.
Because, I mean, where we from, we know how to dress. A lot of people here don't know how to dress. Not at all. Like, they wearing flip-flops to the club. Like, who does that? Where we from, we don't do that.
Child, do you know them pants that zip off at the knee? Oh, them was in style real bad when I first came here. And I was like, that and Jesus sandals. What was your what was your Austin and experience like moving here before you met me? Did you get to know more of Austin once we got together, or when you first got here? Were you more like stationary? Were you moving around?
Well, when I first got here, I feel like I was moving around. I was going to different places, learning the city. Because I was here, I got here in 2013, so I was already here for a while before we actually met each other.
I got here in 2011, so same.
So yeah, I feel like I did a lot, all the sightseeing that I did. I've been to a lot of places, did a lot of things. So,
yeah. I actually felt like I was pretty acclimated to Austin by the time I met him. I think that learning a new relationship, learning a new man, learning, and this is my first actual serious relationship. I've always been against it. I've always been not against it. We could talk more about what that means later, but I've never really been in a serious relationship as an adult at all. And so I think that learning all that comes with that and learning a new city and a new job, and it would have been probably too much. So I really like that everything was, kind of thank you. I really like that everything was kind of paced in a way where I could be able to digest and welcome new things into my life. That's really important to me. But yes, let us know actually if y'all want to hear more about the early stages of our relationship. It is a juicy story, like he said, and so we will revisit that. But let us know if y'all want to hear more. Segment. This segment is called Red Line. Red Line is when we talk about different controversial gay and or heterosexual relationship tropes and kind of talk about whether it is a red line for us, whether a red line basically means something that we are crossing out with the red line or something that we welcome. And you can kind of give us your take on things as we kind of progress through the list. So the first one is the H&M uniform, the identical wardrobe. Do you think it's cute when couples start dressing exactly alike, or is it a red line because you need your own identity?
well, I feel like it's good, to not dress alike, but wear the same colors.
So I like coordinating too. I think that I thought he liked it a lot less than I did.
But I also feel like I don't want to do that all the time. Like I like to have my own.
You don't like to coordinate?
Not all the time. I would do it sometimes.
So I'm right. So you don't like to do it. You like to do it less than me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel like we don't have to do it all the time.
That's not a reason why. That's not an answer to my question.
Well, I don't have no other answer to give you.
You don't want to? You don't like it? It's a reason.
Well, no, it's okay, but I just feel like we don't have to do it all the time. That's all.
But why do you feel like we don't have to do it all the time?
Because everybody know that we're a couple. We don't have to I feel like we don't have to dress alike to people be like, hey, they must be a couple.
So does the singling out bother you?
No, that doesn't bother me. I'm just saying. No, I know that. I'm just saying.
Don't get so mad.
Boy, bye. I'm just saying. I don't feel like we have to do it all the time.
Okay. How often do you think we should do it? I feel like we've been doing it a lot. And I didn't know that you didn't like to do it so much until recently.
Well, I only do it for you. But when I don't feel like doing it.
So it would never be your idea?
No, I don't think so. It might be.
No. I just think that it's cute. It's a big part of like, my identity, fashion, clothes. I do like us coordinating and stuff like that. But what do you think about the couples that dress exactly alike? Twins.
That's for them. I mean, if they like it, I love it.
Do you like it?
If it look good, yeah.
Like the drill team, like same jean suit, same t-shirt.
Well, that's sneakers. Different. That's the drill team.
No. I'm saying looking like the drill team. No, that's not being a drill team. I'm saying looking like the drill team. That's what it will be. It will be like you got on a Central Micro shirt. I got on a Central Micro shirt. You got on the red shorts. I got on the red shorts. You got on the Fila socks. I got on the Fila
I'm not no hater, but like I said, if they like it,
when you see it, do it make you gag? Do you hate it?
No, it don't make me gag or anything. No.
Okay. So when I see it, I actually think it's really, really cute. I don't want to dress completely alike. I think that twinning is kind of tired, it's kind of late. I like to see the creativity behind being cohesive and having things that kind of match or coordinate. But twins is a little bit much to me. So for me, that's a red line. That a red line for you?
Yes.
Okay. The U-Haul speed. We know the joke about lesbians moving in on the second date, but is fast tracking a relationship a gay superpower, or do you think it's a recipe for disaster?
A recipe for disaster.
Why? And you actually have personal experience with moving in quick like a lesbian. So tell me, why do you think it's a disaster?
Because you don't know a person until you move in with that person. And if y'all not on the same page, it's a recipe for disaster.
Basically, you're saying that you feel like relationships should have time to marinate before you move in.
Yes, I feel like that. For our example, I think we didn't move in together until we was 2 years into our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason is because he was always over my motherfucking house.
You was at my house.
But I feel like, if you're gonna be at my house, or at the time where he got displaced, I was at his house here. I was like, well, we might as well just, if we plan on being together, we might as well just move in together.
Yes, my mom is handicapped, and I've always been her caretaker. My brother has actually signed up to take a little bit of the weight off my back, bitch, and he gonna be the caretaker. And so we moved my mom from Austin back to Buffalo, where we are from, and yes, my life is a little bit different now because of that. So, see, look at y'all learning so much about us as the time goes. And anything y'all want us to expand on, you feel like we touch on it, don't give it to, just let us know. We can give you a whole content about it. Anyway, moving on. I think that it is definitely a red line for sure. I think that it's a recipe for disaster. I think that you definitely should have time. I actually find it really funny, and it is a joke about how the lesbians move real fast. But it's not just lesbians. I've seen lesbians, gay couples. I've seen heterosexual people. A lot of times it's a matter of who needs a place to stay.
Hello?
And so I am not a fan of it for that reason in particular, because don't nobody, and I mean nobody, fall in love quicker
than a bitch that need a place to stay.
Listen, to me, this one is interesting. It took me a while to come up with these topics and tropes and different things to be able to discuss. The masculine performance. Do you feel you have to act broy or more straight passing in certain public spaces as a couple?
No, I don't.
Or in certain situations, or if we go to church or whatever, do you feel like we can always be lovey-dovey and you my man?
Yes.
Or do you feel ashamed to do that at any time?
I don't feel ashamed. I feel like we go anywhere and we just do what we do. I really don't give a fuck what people think. So, yes, I don't feel ashamed.
Okay. Me neither. Personally, I'm the gayer one, as you can see. I'm the bottom. So I don't even have to be coming in with nobody for people to automatically assume whatever they think about gay people when they see me. And so I don't think that he has that hill to climb as much. And so my opinion on that is I'm always myself. I've gotten pretty comfortable with being stared at and singled out and that kind of thing. But no, I don't feel like I have to perform masculinity in any way ever. You probably get a lot more judgment coming into places with me than you would by yourself. Is that different for you? Is it interesting to you? Do you care?
No, I don't care.
No. Do you notice a different type of attention coming in places with me versus not? I don't know because I'm always been me, and I don't be without me. So
Yeah, sometimes I do, but like I said, it
sometimes you do
doesn't
what?
like when I'm by you or like when we're going shopping or whatever, like and you be doing your little thing or whatever, like people just be staring or whatever. But like I said,
Really?
it don't bother me.
So my friends tell me all the time, Calvin especially always talks about, and I always think I have a lot of straight friends, right? And so I've just come into the idea of like not wanting my sexuality or who I am to kind of infringe on the people around me or have people judge my friends because they're my friends. And that happens probably more than I would like it to. And I wasn't really conscious of it at first. And so it's interesting because um my friends do tell me like, hey, when I come in with you, and I'm a I'm a choreographer, I have a lot of stuff, I have a lot of pizzazz, I'm a whole lot of it up in here. So because of that, um, I guess people tend to stare. I'll be so into whatever it is that I'm into. I'm usually creating something. I'm usually being, whatever it is I'm doing. I'm not paying attention to people around me, and I walk through the world as a free spirit, fearless. And so I had to really take a stop and look at like what that is like for other people and what that could do to other people, how that affects other people, what that is like in other people's world if they have to like have that kind of or be inundated with like attention because I'm kind of used to it. I love the stage. So yeah, I always wondered if that was like a thing for you or if that was something a point of contention. No.
No.
Wow, that makes me feel wonderful. I'm not ashamed of me. I'm about to start crying.
Don't do that.
Why could you go be ashamed?
Yeah.
Why would you be ashamed of me if I cry?
Because it ain't no time to be fucking crying.
Redline the traditional white wedding tropes. No tuxes, no aisle, no cake. Is that what we're doing? Debate what parts of heteronormative weddings you're throwing in the trash. We talked about this a little bit before. The first thing we're throwing in the trash is the garter retrieval and bouquet toss. That gotta go in the trash.
Yeah, we're not doing the jumping the broom bullshit either. Like, we're not doing that.
We don't call it bullshit. That's cultural for some people.
Well, we're not doing that. What else?
We're not having normal flower girls. We're having like a flower girl performance. I have a lot of dancer friends and people who really wanted to be in my wedding. And honestly, I was the bride with the groomsmen, so I didn't have to decide between all the women in my life. But a lot of the women in my life wanted to definitely be bridesmaids. And so for me, the ones that didn't get a chance to, I felt like this was an extra way to get some girls in there. And then also, like I said, it's very, very signature for who I am to have dancer flower girls. So that's something that we're not doing. We're not having kids at the wedding. So there's no need for like a little flower girl or a child or a ring bearer or none of that shit. We're not doing that. But that's what we're not doing.
I don't know. We're not having it at a church.
No, we're not having an arch in the front. I heard that if you don't have a beautiful arch full of flowers, your wedding is not valid and cancel the whole thing. But I believe that our day and our union is what we make it. So we can do what we want. We can have what we want. And we don't want to have anything that is like too stereotypical. A lot of things that I wanted to do and I didn't like having banquet chairs lined up for the ceremony. I wanted upholstered furniture and I wanted like a lot of things that I wanted to do that is also out of the norm for weddings. We're not doing just because I realized that there's kind of no point to get couches delivered or rental couches delivered to sit on the lawn for a 20-minute service. So, it would have been a nice touch. It would have been great. It would have been one of a kind. But some things that we did want to do, that I wanted to do that were out of the norm, we're not doing. But please feel free to use them in your day. Anything else you want to add to that? No? We move through the topics quick. Okay, good. Discuss the exes as friends phenomenon. Talk about how to navigate boundaries jealousy or lack thereof, and how that strengthens your trust. You've been waiting for all goddamn day, and now you're gonna try to rush me. We done when we done.
Okay, you gonna be here talking to yourself.
Anyway, discuss exes as friends. What do you think about exes as friends? Is that a red line? Is that a deal breaker? So the red line was the last segment. We're going to another segment, but this is the last trope in the red line segment because the next segment is kind of leaning towards awe in this vein, in this topic, exes as friends. But anyways, ideas on exes as friends. What do you think about it? Is it a yay? Is it a nay? Do you care? Do you not care?
I don't care.
Any particular reason?
No, I mean I don't care. If they want to be friends, they want to be friends. If they don't, they don't. Like I personally wouldn't want to be friends with my exes, but
Does it bother you if like I'm friends with all my exes, or I hang out with my exes, or I talk to my exes on the phone a lot? I don't, but I just wanted to know.
no, it wouldn't.
Okay. Is there anything that can make you insecure in your? You could be secure in yourself and not secure in your relationship.
Yeah, you can, but I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where like you got to see stuff to believe it. Like if I see y'all talking and I'm hearing shit that I shouldn't be hearing, like that's a different story. But if y'all cool, y'all cool. Like,
but it's not a deal breaker off the muscle. We can be friends.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you said you don't want to be friends with your exes because I actually don't think it's a good idea. Now, is staying friends a sign of maturity? Staying friends with your ex, is it a sign of maturity or a sign that you're afraid of actually letting go?
It depends on whatever the situation is.
I agree. So it's a sign of maturity if you don't have a reason to, like, if circumstances, right, made you break up. If you go into the army and I'm going to college or whatever, right? But it's definitely problematic to stay friends if you're scared of letting go, or if you just want to have ties to this person for what they can do for you or what they did for you or who they were. What are your thoughts on that?
I can agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. If we broke up tomorrow, would you expect our mutual friends to pick a side, or would we just become another loop in the web?
Another loop in the web, because I wouldn't expect them to pick my side or your side. And first of all, your friends are my friends, and my friends really don't live here, so of course they probably would pick his side. I mean, like I said, which is fine. I mean, it's
Your friends like who? What you mean? What you said?
most of my friends aren't here. Your friends is here, and your friends are my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they probably would pick your side because they knew you before they knew me.
If it was the circumstance, though, would you stay in contact with my friends? Because for me personally, I
don't know. It all depends on why we broke up. Like if I can't fucking stand you, and we broke up, and that's one of the reasons why we broke up, probably not.
Why would you not want to be able to stand me?
I don't know.
I'm beautiful. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
So for me, it does depend. But I'm speaking when I have this opinion. I'm speaking about this relationship in particular. I have never had anybody that I dated that my family and friends alike all loved this much. I actually was really against being in a relationship. Even once I realized that this was such a nice guy, I thought that we could just like be cool. I thought not be cool, but I thought that we could I didn't want to be seriously tied down in a relationship. And my friends immediately adopted him right away, along with my family. And they was telling me this, my man. And I was sitting looking at them like, what the fuck is you talking about? First of all, you didn't even know him. You ever met this man?
All I had to do on show was this nice, pretty smile. That just took the icing off the cake.
And them horror green eyes.
You know.
Anyways, I just told my friends a few things about shit that he did in meeting me, in us meeting, and they were sold. Do you understand me? I'm so glad I wasn't on the fucking auction block, bitch. Shaking my head because them hoes would have just had me up the river. Sold for pennies on the dollar, ho. That's a motherfucking mess. What do you think about that? Did that when you found that out that my friends was writing for you and they loved you and they was telling me that to be with you and that we was gonna get married before we even had a first date, and I told you that and let you know, like, what did you think?
I was like, yeah, they already know. They already know.
Okay, and so what do you think of my friends now? Like my friends, like you said, my friends have become your friends. What do you think of my friends, and what did you think initially, like of my friend group?
They seem all pretty cool. I like your friends. They all cool.
Have you ever been in a relationship before where you met a bitch friends and been like, oh hell no?
My past relationship.
Oh really?
Yes. Yes.
Didn't know that.
Yes. And I couldn't really stand none of his friends.
None, not one.
No.
Is there any of my friends you don't like? You don't got to say their name.
Any of your friends I don't really
I know there's people around that I was like associates with that you didn't like and that are not around now.
No, I like, especially all the friends that I know or seen. I like. Yes.
Yeah, they said he family. So my point is for saying that is,
And that's crazy. I'm sorry, that's crazy because I don't like a lot of people.
he don't even like his friends. He be dismissed. Like, I met him. He had friends. They all gone. He done kicked them all out.
Hey man.
No, no, hey man.
When
So that made me nervous, y'all. No. Y'all tell me something, y'all. That made me nervous because I felt like I'm just coming into your life and I'm seeing that you is kicking bitches out with the quick. He is get the
I'm a Pisces. Y'all other Pisces. Y'all know how I be out here.
Do y'all think that would make me feel secure or make me feel like, oh, okay, he got my back or he's willing to like stick around or stick it out? Like it didn't make me feel like that, and you are very, very loyal. But it didn't make me feel like that in the beginning. Could you understand how that would make me feel like, oh shit? Like
I can, because you probably feel like, well, damn, he could probably just kick me out.
You just wake up one day and be like, yep,
bitch, you gotta go.
Fuck you, bitch. Wake up one day. I see him wake up and say, fuck you, bitch, to so many people. So it made me feel really nervous in the beginning because it's like,
not wake up and say, fuck you, bitch, to so many people, whatever.
It made me feel like, is my day's number? How much time do I got? Jesus Christ. So that's something that really, really got to me in the beginning, actually, when I saw how quick and easy it was for him to just dismiss a bitch. He like, oh yeah, we don't gotta ever talk again then, oh bye. And then really say, and really be serious. I'll be telling him like, hey, that's your friend, don't be like that. Hey, because me and my friends been friends since the sandbox, all of us. I got my newest friend, like in my core group, I met in freshman year in high school. That's my newest friend. We all been friends since 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 8th grade, 7th grade, all of us. So it's interesting to me, like, that she would just be like, oh yeah, fuck her, and then you never see the bitch again for real. I don't say fuck her to a lot of my friends, or about a lot of my friends, but you see the bitch again because we friends, what you mean? But yes, that's pretty much it. I think I got one more. That was a good, you can tell us in the comments what your number one ex friendship red line or ex relationship red line is. And is it liking a thirst trap, texting after 10 p.m., or being invited to the other person's wedding that you're not with no more? The most controversial comment gets a shout out, and we'll debate it on our next video. Make sure you drop down, check out the link for Miss Kimmy Creations, and you can check out the original video if you want to. And there also will be a subsequent video that has all the steps for how Cliff made his brunch time glizzy. Good job, baby. Oh, and one more thing. House of Devereaux Stone, my dance company, has merch available. You can check the link in the bio on all of our platforms for our merch. This is actually one of the shirts you can buy. This is actually merch from a pop-up masterclass that we did out of town, and there are only a few left of those, but there's plenty more merch for the Devereaux Stone show in the House of Devereaux Stone. Please support the roommates, and yeah.